category would you like to buy today? We've got harassment number 1, throwing away gifts number 2, and we got lies number 3. For how much money, guys? Well, I'll take harassment for 500. Like, dude, the frick, man.
Fala, gurizada. Acho que não é mais novidade pra ninguém que essa TwitchCon foi um fiasco total. E hoje eu vou resumir para vocês algumas coisas que aconteceram nesse evento, tanto com a Emiru, quanto com a Ironmouse e a Chibidoki. Então já deixa o like e bora começar. A Emiru é uma cosplayer e streamer bastante conhecida lá na gringa. Eu conheci ela principalmente por conta da OTK, que é um grupo formado por ela, Asmongold, Tectone, Miskif, entre outros streamers muito grandes. E a Emiru, ela é uma streamer bastante estabelecida na Twitch, ela pega ali em torno de 20 mil pessoas por live, então ela tá no mesmo patamar ali do Alanzoca aqui no Brasil, basicamente. E ela também tem muitos amigos Vtubers, ela interage bastante com o universo Vtuber e já teve diversas interações ali com a Ironmouse, levando ela em eventos, passeios e afins. E é sempre muito legal ver as interações delas duas. O que aconteceu com ela nessa TwitchCon acabou pegando todo mundo de surpresa, incluindo eu, que tomei um susto quando eu vi a notícia. E eu cheguei a fazer um post lá no Twitter comentando sobre o vídeo de pronunciamento dela, que inclusive foi uma live que ela fez em um intervalo ali de 48 minutos na TwitchCon. E o que aconteceu foi o seguinte: ela estava no evento, fazendo um meet and greet dela com os fãs, quando de repente um cara vai lá e tenta beijar ela à força. Felizmente ele acabou sendo contido pelo segurança pessoal da Emiru. E o ponto disso é que ninguém na Twitch fez absolutamente nada. Existiam ali seguranças da Twitch, né, que a Emiru conseguia ver eles, inclusive, né, mas eles não fizeram nada, nenhum deles agiu no momento, e ainda fizeram até uma brincadeira falando que nem sabia o que tinha acontecido.
I'll just start this by saying shout out to the guy who filmed it and put it on Twitter, because last night after this happened, I was thinking like, fuck, like I have to talk about this. Like people need to know that this happened, like how am I gonna do that? And then someone happened to post it on Twitter. So thank fucking God I didn't have to figure that out myself. I don't think that Twitch would have put out an official statement if that clip wasn't posted and going viral. But yeah, again, thank you to the guy that put it on Twitter. Thank you to the people that talked about it. Because otherwise, I don't know if anything would have been done or it would have been taken seriously. I was just taking a picture with someone else, like completely normal, nice guy. And then I see, out of the corner of my eye, there's a guy walking around the side of the meet and greet. And he crosses in front of the meet and greet of the person to the left of me, which is a VTuber. So he's able to walk up and in front of another streamer's meet and greet. And then he walks up to me and he's like walking with a purpose, you know what I mean? And he grabs me. But I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, but in my head, I'm like, it seems like he's supposed to be here, and then he leans in like he's gonna tell me something. So in my head, I'm like, maybe it's like TwitchCon staff like coming to let me know something, cause like sometimes it'll happen where you're at an event and someone will like come up to like let you know something, you know what I mean? But I'm still like freaked out because he grabbed me. That's not normal. And then he grabs my face. And he leans in and lips puckered, tries to kiss me. And I start screaming. You can't hear it in the clip, but I'm fucking screaming my head off. And then my security, Twitch's security is like nowhere near me, nowhere to be found. I can see them, but they don't do anything. My security jumps up and shoves the guy away from me and is like, get the fuck out of here. And he's allowed to walk away and leave. Yeah, so then after this point, I did not see a lot of what happened here. This is just based off what people in the line told me. My friend Bonnie, who was there, told me, and Melissa, my manager, told me. So the woman who moved me away from the meet and greet was my personal manager. That was not Twitch staff. No one in Twitch staff came up to me to like see what was going on. My manager and Bonnie moved me to the back, and they're like hugging me and being like, do you want to finish your meet and greet, basically. And I was back there for like a minute, and I was like, you know what, like I want to finish it because like of all these people here that, you know, they're just nice, normal people. And I go back out there, and still there's no one from Twitch there. And the poor guy that I was taking the picture with originally, he's like fucking mortified, and he's like, what the fuck just happened? And again, no one from Twitch there. I say to this guy, I'm like, I'm sorry you had to see that. And he's like, no, like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Why am I having to tell the TwitchCon attendees and my fans, sorry you had to see that, and not like someone from Twitch or Twitch security? Anyway, so I didn't see this. This is just what my friend and my manager were telling me. The Twitch security like kind of like got together after that, and we were like, wait, what happened? Oh, I didn't even see what happened, haha, and just like started talking about something else. So it's like, okay, and then that's the events of what happened, just to like line all that up.
Ela comenta também que o segurança anterior dela foi permanentemente banido da TwitchCon. E o que ele fez para ser banido permanentemente? Ele tinha segurado o braço de um stalker, né, que estava perseguindo a Emiru até a polícia chegar. E com isso, sei lá, a Twitch deve ter achado ofensivo demais e por isso foi lá e baniu o segurança.
So I finished the meet and greet, and I was escorted back to my hotel by my one security guard. Oh, and also, by the way, I've seen clips, people bringing up clips of me talking about how my previous favorite security guard was permabanned from TwitchCon because at a previous TwitchCon 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, there was a stalker, and he held him by the arm until police got there. And because of that, he was indefinitely banned from TwitchCon. Like from all of TwitchCon, not just the venue, because that was in Las Vegas. Anyway, that just a side note.
Nana, mas esse cara que tentou beijar a Emiru, ele foi punido? Fiquem calmos, gurizada. É claro que ele foi punido. Ele tomou um ban de 30 dias na Twitch. No caso, no site mesmo, não no evento, tá? Só que após a equipe da Emiru cobrar a Twitch, eles foram lá e mudaram o ban dele para indefinido, né? E tinha que, inclusive, esperar 1 hora para mudar para indefinido, né? Completamente patético isso.
Can I just also say, what you guys are seeing here is character development. I've always been the person who never says shit. Like, I just want everyone to have fun and for things to go well. Why am I the person who has to do this? Anyway, after I'm escorted back to my hotel, I let some of my friends know they come to my hotel to see me and spend time with me, like make sure I'm okay and everything. And then my manager's letting me know, she says, okay, my manager, I've contacted the police, they're gonna come talk to you about pressing charges, etc. They're trying to find the guy, they haven't found him. I'm like, what? Anyway, so at some point while I'm with my friends, a police officer comes and talks to me, interviews my manager, talks to my Twitch partner manager, who, by the way, she's so sweet, like she didn't do anything wrong here. All of that happens, and then I'm complaining to my friends. I'm like, the fuck do I do here, guys? Like, I have to talk about this, blah blah blah. And they're like, oh, like, don't worry about that right now. And then suddenly Wake's like, wait, why is my Discord saying hope Emmy's okay? And I'm like, oh fuck. I guess the clip got posted. Again, thank God someone was filming, because otherwise I don't think Twitch would have said anything. So after that, I start getting a lot of messages. I'm responding to people, and my manager comes back to me, and she's upset. She's like, okay, I've been talking to Twitch people, and I'm really upset because I noticed a lot of negligence around the event, and I'm not happy with the way that they're handling it now. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, I asked them, you know, like, what are they gonna do about this? And you know what they said initially? They said, oh, well, he's banned from the platform for 30 days. What? And then she's obviously like, hello? Like, that needs to be indefinite. What the fuck are you talking about? Also, that's like nothing to do with anything. No one gives a fuck if he's banned on Twitch or not. Like, we're talking about the convention here. So they change it to indefinite. Takes an hour for that to happen, by the way. These two people are the head of security for Amazon and the head of risk for Twitch. Also, later the same night, I'm not gonna drop names here because I wasn't there, so I didn't see it, but I had multiple people tell me that key Twitch representatives last night were out partying. Ok.
Eu vi diversos canais postando no Twitter alguns trechos de lives aleatórias de outros streamers, né, que estavam fazendo live dentro da TwitchCon na hora, que acabaram pegando esse cara na gravação. Basicamente, toda a internet estava buscando pistas sobre esse cara, enquanto a gente não tinha nenhuma informação da própria Twitch sobre isso. Ela chega a falar várias vezes no vídeo que ela é privilegiada, afinal, ela gastou $10.000 com a segurança pessoal dela, para trailer, viagem, né, equipe, enfim. E comenta, né, imagina o que aconteceria com streamers pequenos, né, que não tem esse privilégio, né, de gastar tudo isso, porque se depender unicamente da segurança da própria Twitch, ela diz crer, né, que muitas pessoas já devem ter sido abusadas, apalpadas, ou coisa até pior.
So they also showed my manager some security footage of the area, and the guy was able, he was waiting for there to be a gap in security, and there was. He was able to walk through the side, not through like the 2 lanes of meet and greet people who had signed up and been like background checked for my meet and greet. So he was able to just walk through because there just wasn't like consistent security there. Oh my gosh. And then, so yeah, that's basically my day yesterday. And then today, this morning, I was told that Amazon flew in their global head of something to redesign the whole process and security of the con for the rest of the convention. Why wasn't there someone like that here already? Or like they didn't do that beforehand? Like, hello? I'm sorry. So yeah, they, I guess they know that they fucked up really bad if they're flying in their global, Amazon's global head. And also, I want to make it clear so that people understand this. I am so lucky and privileged, okay? Do you know how much I spent on security to be able to come to this event in the first place? Like, but I'm not just talking about yesterday, I'm talking about my security for like my RV trip that I did with my friends and stuff. I spent over $10,000. Some people who stream on Twitch don't even make $10,000 in a year. What the fuck are they supposed to do? Like, if you watch the clip, the security guard who pushes the guy away is my security. The woman who pulls me to the back, my manager. If you're a small streamer and you don't have those resources, or someone in your line's not filming, what the fuck do you do? No one would have known. Like, it's actually fucking insane. Like, I'm genuinely angry. Like, I am not an angry person. Like, it's just ridiculous. And like, honestly, I genuinely think there have been other people who have been sexually assaulted, groped, like, who fucking knows, worse, at these conventions, and just nobody knows. Because like I said, they didn't post any kind of announcement weren't letting other streamers with similar events as me, similar meet and greets know, until there was like a viral clip. And by the way, they can't even mention my name in it. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Pra variar, a Twitch ainda mentiu no seu primeiro pronunciamento, né, dizendo que as autoridades locais e polícia estavam no local e responderam ao incidente e impediram o retorno desse cara imediatamente. Obviamente uma mentira, né, porque a única pessoa que respondeu ao incidente naquele momento, como a gente pode ver no vídeo, foi o segurança pessoal da Emiru.
That's a lie. That's literally a lie.
A postagem, inclusive, tomou uma nota da comunidade dizendo: a equipe da Twitch inicialmente permitiu que o agressor se afastasse e só o prendeu e o escoltou para fora quando pressionados pelo empresário da Emiru. Então, esse foi o resumo do caso envolvendo a Emiru, mas a Emiru não foi a única que teve problemas nessa TwitchCon. Muitos fãs de Vtubers costumam, né, enviar presentes para os seus Vtubers favoritos, né? Cartas escritas à mão, desenhos, fanarts, pelúcias, etc. E essas coisas geralmente são colocadas em caixas, né? Com nome, tem um nome ali. Só que algumas pessoas da equipe da Twitch acabou jogando essas caixas de presentes no lixo, mesmo nem sequer aquilo parecendo ser lixo. Eu cheguei a ver vários posts no Twitter de pessoas dizendo que tinham feito alguns presentes com muito carinho ali, acabaram ficando muito tristes com isso que aconteceu, né? Felizmente, no caso específico da Ironmouse, né, a gerente dela, a Roxy, ela resgatou esses presentes, e o mesmo a gente não pode dizer das demais pessoas, né?
Roxy saved my stuff. Because they got moved to the G Fuel booth. But my stuff was saved. However, that was not the same fate for the stuff of my friends, which is what killed me. I cried. When I found out about that, I cried for like 2-3 hours. I was crying and I felt so bad. I felt responsible. I felt so horrible because you know, at the end of the day, I helped power the booth. I helped power the booth, bro. It should have been my responsibility. I should have known better than to, trust that people would know not to throw out fan gifts. I know it's not my fault, but I feel like it's my fault. And that's why I felt I had to apologize, because I just felt so guilty and I felt so bad. I felt so terrible because I just should have done something. I just replay everything in my head and think of all the things that I could have done to avoid that problem. And Roxy posted a picture of how the stuff was to look. They were boxes and they had our name signs were on the boxes, okay? I think you should at least ask somebody, oh, hey, what should I do about this stuff before you throw it out? Like, if I see somebody's name on a box, my common sense would say, hey, I see these boxes. Are they okay to be thrown out or no? I don't know. Am I alien for saying that that's the first thing I do is ask? Especially if I wasn't sure about something? Like, what the like, I would ask. Especially if I saw somebody's name on it. Because you don't know what the is in there. It could be materials. It could be promotional materials. It could be signed stuff. It could be merchandise. It could be anything. You just don't throw out. It just clearly wasn't trash. It's clearly not trash, bro. It was clearly not to be thrown out. You don't throw it out. You don't throw it out. Twitch wanted to do meet and greets. They didn't know how to do them with VTubers, so they came to me and my team did the they did not know how to execute it, so that is why the VTuber meet and greet booth was powered by me and my team, because we knew how to do it and we knew we had the tech and we knew what to do. I'm the type of person where it's like, if my name is gonna be on something, I want to be able to be proud of when I have my name on something, I feel responsible for it. I feel responsible for things. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard to coordinate an event that's that large, you know? I get it. It's crazy. It's a lot of moving parts. At least let creators have a choice, you know, to like make sure that their stuff is safe, make sure that they're safe, you know? I don't know. Or, I don't know. I don't know, bros. What do I know? I'm just a VTuber. I'm just a forking VTuber. What do I know? Are you still planning on going to future TwitchCons? Well, I mean, if you think about it, technically, I really wasn't there, per se. If you really think about it, have I ever really been to a TwitchCon? No, but I have been there. I don't know. It depends. I don't know. I feel like it's so funny because a lot of the comments that I saw on Twitter over the weekend was, why would anybody go to her meet and greet? You're just meeting a screen. And I'm just like, I feel like this is the safest way to meet people. So, why are you talking for, bro? From what I can see, it's the safest way to meet people, bro. I'm just saying. Y'all can talk all you want, people. Say that VTubers are weird and why would you go meet a screen? But I don't know, bro. I think you can ask any woman that went to that con and say if they had a choice whether to meet through a screen, they'll choose the screen.
Speaking of safe, by this point, I'm just...
A Chibidoki também fez uma transmissão falando sobre como essa TwitchCon parecia que tinha mais streamers do que pessoas frequentando o evento. E ela chega a comentar que sempre dizia que esses eventos não deveriam ter streamers, né? No caso, fazendo live ali, que deveria ter espaços separados para isso. Mas todo mundo sempre discordava dela e agora estão concordando. Afinal, ela se sente muito desconfortável, né, com pessoas filmando ela. Ela diz que nem fotos dela mesma ela tira e isso é uma questão de segurança para ela, né, e para muitos outros VTubers também, né, que não querem vazar o rosto na internet. Existem até stalkers que vão nesses eventos justamente com a intenção de tirar foto de VTubers, né, e postar depois. Quando ela queria entrar no evento, ela comenta que foi bem educada com a pessoa que estava na entrada, né? E a pessoa pediu para ela remover a máscara e ela diz que não estava segura porque tinha muita gente fazendo live ali gravando. Ela perguntou se podiam separar um espaço para ela mostrar, né, o rosto dela, e a pessoa foi bem grosseira, né, e não quis deixar ela fazer isso. Aí ela foi para outro atendente ali, né, que foi bem educado com ela, levou ela para um local ali, né, um cantinho separado. Ela mostrou rapidinho o rosto e deixou passar. Apesar de que as pulseiras não estavam funcionando, né? Porque na BGS a gente tem a nossa credencial, né? Que é no pescoço e tal. Enquanto na TwitchCon eles têm uma pulseira. E essa pulseira não estava funcionando já no primeiro dia. Para muitas pessoas. Eu vi muita gente reclamando disso.
I've been saying this for years and people have disagreed with me. And for some reason now everyone is agreeing. Live streaming at cons, even if it's a live streaming convention, is rude. I've said this for years. And people are like, it's TwitchCon, it's TwitchCon. I've said this for years. I said it like every year, and everyone disagrees with me. I genuinely think there should be live streaming areas or something, or like, because guys, the amount of like people who I know people who've been stalked because they can be found in the background of random people's streams. Sorry, I'm sniffling and rubbing my nose. I'm a little sick. I understand it's a live streaming convention, but the one thing I noticed right away was like there were more streamers than like event goers, and it was like a lot because normally it's like on occasional streamer. It was like a lot. Like it was really scary for me because it's a safety thing for me. I don't like to be on camera. I'm a very like I don't know. I don't even like photos of myself ever. And it was just really, it sucked. Like, guys, I didn't even get to go to Artist Alley for more than like 20 minutes. And normally I spend hours there because I love art and I buy stuff for my sister. I only got to buy her one thing this year. So I get up to the gate and I'm with my mods, 2 mods, and we see this kid, or like, you know, younger than me. A lot of the Twitch people are like younger than like 20, you know, like they're kiddos. And he goes, all right, remove your mask. And I go, oh, like I lean forward and I go, oh, I'm so sorry, but I can't. I'm an anonymous creator. It's to avoid, it's a safety thing. I can't take it off. He's like, yeah, no, you're gonna take it off. Like this guy was rude. Like actually like really rude. Kids, yeah, no, listen, call me weird, but if you're like 20, you're a kid. If you're 19, you're a kid. 18, you're a kid. I don't care. Okay, you're a kid. Okay, you're a baby. Shut the frick up, you're a kid. You don't know what life is like yet. You're a kid. Okay, like I'm still a kid, I think. But this was the only rude TwitchCon guy in my entire experience. And to be fair, no, I'm not. it was one of those things where it's clearly just doing their job and was annoyed. And I was like so like polite. I was like, please, like I really can't take this off. He's like, nope, you can't come in. Nope, you have to take it off. And very, very, very rude about it. And like I was really, really upset. And so I was like, okay, I'll just go speak to someone else. So I went and talked to a different person. I just went to someone who looked nice, and it was this really nice guy, younger than me, for sure. And I was like, hi. Same thing. I was like, I'm so sorry. I know I have to take off my mask, and I'm okay to do it. But if I can do it in a private area, I can show you my ID, my TwitchCon meet and greet stuff. I can show you my ID. Like literally, I just don't want to show my face but guess what? Everyone is live streaming. There's no private area at all. So it was one of those things where it's like, can I show you my face? And they told me, by the way, they told me not to just show my face. They told me to take the mask off until I enter the venue, which is like maybe a 30-second walk. They told me I had to take it off and walk into the con. That's what they told me, so the cameras or something could have my face. And I literally like was about to cry because I was like, I can't do that. And for those who don't know, I don't care if you like how I look or if you don't think I'm attractive. It's because I live with my parents, and if you guys... people will mess with my family. Like, for those who don't know, all of the money I make from Twitch, all the money I make from YouTube goes to my parents' house fund. Literally everything, every dollar, everything. Sometimes I'll buy like a nice coffee or like stuff like that. All of the money goes to my family. And the idea of anything, somehow someone tracking my face to my family terrifies me because they're all I ever had, guys. I literally didn't have anything my whole life except my family. Don, I have anxiety. And I was just like thinking of worst case scenario. I'll be in the corner of someone's stream or something. And I know it sounds dramatic to be scared about that. And I know a lot of people who maybe don't understand VTubers or this sphere are like, oh, that's so dramatic. Or, oh, you're overanalyzing or overthinking it. Just remove your mask. It's a safety thing. And it's literally VTuber fans, not you guys, but the ones who ruin it for everyone are crazy. You know, it's like, they just want to find someone's face and then do weird things or whatever. And so it's like, it's hard to explain if you're not in the bubble, because I actually understand everyone. I understand that, like, it's just a safety precaution. That's why the entire time I was not rude to anyone, because they're just doing their jobs. It is not that Twitch staff are idiots. No, I disagree. They're being told what to do. It's their job. They're being paid. They have to do it. Okay, like, do I think it's wrong? Yes, I talked to 2 managers, and I was very sternly, you can't be doing this, because you're going to get someone in trouble, they're going to get doxxed, they're going to be hurt. So anyways, I was very respectful the entire time, but very sternly, like, I cannot do this. Other people will not be able to come in. I even showed, like, I have a meet and greet in 10 minutes, and I have to get there. And the guy I ended up talking to, he was the nicest guy ever. I don't know where he is, but if you talk to a girl with blonde and pink hair in a pink outfit with like a green purse, bro, I love you, man. You are the only reason I got into the con and made it happen. This guy, he was so nice. Literally the entire time was like, I am so sorry that you have to do this. I actually agree with you. It's just a safety precaution. I'm being told I have to do this and all this stuff. And he was so polite about it. And like, I totally understand, you know, because like, he's doing his job, guys. He's paid to do what the higher ups say. And I talked to the higher ups, and people were like, you should have said something. I did. I pinky promise. I literally spoke. They brought their manager down, and I literally was like, this can't happen. I understand why, but do a private area or something. Use an ID or something, right? And they're like, nope, sorry, and then walked away. And the guy was like, I'm just so sorry. And we had a compromise where there were no private areas, but he moved me to the side. There was a giant window and stuff, but it was the most private area he could give me. And he's like, look, I'll just let you, just show me your face really quickly. And I was like, okay, sure. And I did it and put it back on. I did it, guys. Like, I literally had to, because I had a meet and greet. And I showed him for like 3 seconds. He said, okay, you're good to go. Don't worry, keep it on. He made sure I didn't have to leave it off that entire time. And I was like, dude, you saved my life, man. Because like, there's people recording before you even get into the con. So like, whoever that guy is, much love, dude. Because I understand he's just doing his job, but he made an effort to help me in. And I still remember what he looked like, and really nice guy, and very, very sweet the entire time. This will keep on happening until the streamers take a stand. Well, that's the thing, guys. People are like, you shouldn't have let this happen. You shouldn't have gone. I've never had a bad experience at TwitchCon. If I eat McDonald's every single day for my whole life, and then I randomly get food poisoning, and people are like, oh, why'd you eat McDonald's? Because I never had this problem before. I understand TwitchCon has had problems, but like, I've never had a problem before.
Todos esses casos repercutiram bastante, só que infelizmente as atenções estavam totalmente voltadas para o caso da Emiru. O react do Asmongold sobre a live da Emiru, né, já conta com mais de 1,6 milhões de visualizações, né? O próprio pronunciamento da Emiru no Twitter já tem mais de 21 milhões de views. Lembrando que tudo isso aconteceu lá no dia 18, né? E somente ontem, no dia 24, né, basicamente uma semana depois, que o Dan Clancy, né, o CEO da Twitch, resolveu assumir a responsabilidade. Ele fez mais um pronunciamento ali na conta oficial da Twitch, dizendo muito blá blá blá, sendo bem sincera, né, o básico controle de danos. Como muito bem dito aqui por uma das VTubers que eu mais admiro, né, a Mother V3, words. Nesse pronunciamento, ele fala que a Twitch reconheceu falhas graves no incidente do meet and greet da Emiru, dizendo que assume total responsabilidade, pede desculpas, disse que estão fazendo uma revisão completa dos processos de inscrição, layout, segurança do evento, além de reavaliar as transmissões IRL, a acessibilidade, promete que vão fazer melhorias. E eu, assim como a Emiru, duvido muito que eles teriam feito alguma coisa se esse assunto não tivesse repercutido tanto. Assim como ela disse, é graças a Deus que alguém filmou, né? Porque se não fosse isso, esse assunto estaria morto. E não teria nenhum pronunciamento, nem supostas melhorias, né? Afinal, reclamações sobre esse evento sempre teve e nunca fizeram nada. Pelo menos eu não confiaria novamente, né? Isso é basicamente um relacionamento tóxico, né? Que você tá lá com a pessoa faz merda, ela diz que vai mudar e não muda, depois você fala que vai embora, aí a pessoa fala que vai mudar e não muda. A pessoa não muda, ela não vai mudar, entendeu? É um relacionamento tóxico. Você larga a pessoa e é isso. Muita gente se juntou, né, pra cobrar a Twitch e conseguir essa suposta melhoria. Infelizmente, precisou uma menina, né, sofrer abuso pra isso acontecer. E eu queria ter visto essa mesma força aqui no Brasil pra cobrar a BGS, por exemplo. Porque muitos desses problemas também acontecem aqui no Brasil. Eu cheguei a ver uma trend no Twitter sobre um cadeirante, né, que passou por experiências horríveis na BGS, e eu acredito que nada vai ser feito, né? Talvez, como foi o caso da Emiru, precise acontecer uma coisa grave, né, para que aconteçam melhorias. E realmente, eu não consigo imaginar como que é para um cadeirante andar ali na BGS, porque é tudo muvuca, é muita gente colada uma na outra, não tem como... É difícil alguém passar com uma cadeira de rodas ali, né? E quem dirá segurança? Eu nunca vi segurança ali dentro da BGS, nunca vi. Mas enfim, é isso. Eu peço desculpas se esse vídeo acabou ficando muito longo, né? Mas como sempre eu costumo trazer casos completos para vocês aqui. E eu não gosto de ficar picotando tudo em vários vídeos. Então, se você ficou até o final, muito obrigada. Deixa o seu like. O seu comentário me ajuda bastante. Então deixa aí sua opinião, manda um salve. Porque eu leio todos os comentários. Então eu vou ver o seu, mesmo que eu não comente. Então é isso. Eu vou ficando por aqui. E vejo vocês no próximo vídeo.
That means if I were to go to TwitchCon, what the f are they gonna do? They're gonna take my bag away with my medicine? Are they gonna take away my oxygen? Holy what? That'd be so... I did hear that they made people take off their masks and I'm like, oh, bro, I have to wear masks. No breathing for me. Oh no, no breathing for me. Just hold your breath. Guess I'll just die now.